then I again. Go, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
For a Charger touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jay Sanders. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Jay Sanders. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And it's 3 and out.
3 So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign with
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. Miles Sanders, 52 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Now Brown. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
46-yard line. On gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands. and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. The Sanders has got it, complete. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it's the slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll send Green in motion left. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Wilson on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12.
The Bengals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. To throw again is Wilson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Wilson going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
At the 22-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First down, Bengals.
There's Wilson to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A first down throw, Darnold. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Darnold on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. In motion left goes Green. Second down and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send Green in motion left. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson will throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Chargers 37, Bengals 13. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Brings up third and 6.
They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here's a give to Brown. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Slot man moves right. On third down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Again, 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another run for Brown on second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The slot man in motion right. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Darnold. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Slot man moves right. Another run for Brown on second down. And some room to roam now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 121 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Brown. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 58 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's
and it'll be intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
And a true rally.
Exactly. Getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off of play action, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They give it to Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Ebron with it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. This post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the handoff, this is Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another run for Brown on second down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 219 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This is Brown on the carry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover.